Today on Sporty News, Dwight Howard keeps his girlfriend a secret, Denilson is put up for auction, Rafael Nadal and his pal Rory McIlroy. Taig Khris is a Tony Hawk fan, and the latest in the Ashley and Cheryl Cole saga. Dwight Howard is a showman on and off the court. The Orlando Magic player is a huge fan of the singer Beyoncé, and he loves telling anyone who will listen. He even declared his love for her live on TV.
Beyoncé, Beyoncé, I love you, girl.
Sorry, Dwight, but Beyoncé's heart already belongs to rapper Jay-Z. And when we asked him if he had a significant other, his response was pretty clear.
I'm not married. Not married. Single.
Single, Dwight? And a lovely lady kept him company as he made his way around Europe on a promo tour for his sponsor. The young woman in question is Christine Vest, and the lovebirds have been dating for over a year now. Vest is 23 years old, is pursuing a music career, and has plenty in common with Orlando's Superman. She played basketball in college and loves gospel music. Why hide such a pretty girlfriend, Dwight? Soccer fans are merciless. Their latest craze? Auctioning off players they don't want on their teams. After Chelsea's Fernando Torres, it was Denilson's turn to bear the brunt of an Arsenal fan's anger. Furious after learning that the young Brazilian wants to leave the club at all costs, the fan put him up for sale on the internet. The Gunners wouldn't miss Denilson much anyway. The midfielder has only played 6 Premier League matches this season as a starter. The highest bid was €10,000, almost $15,000. Snatch him up while you can. Tennis and golf are two very similar sports. Champions of the fuzzy yellow ball and those of the little white ball often hit it off. We've known about the friendship between two former number ones, Roger Federer and Tiger Woods, for many years. And now it's up to their successors, Rafael Nadal and Rory McIlroy, to find things in common. At Wimbledon, Nadal spent all his free time closely following the Masters in Augusta and the exploits of golf's new gem, Rory McIlroy. He even sent him a text saying, "You're going to win." Good one, Rafa. The two met at the US Open of Tennis in 2010, and it was friendship at first sight. Rafa calls the Irishman an inspiration. The two champions share similar career trajectories. Nadal was 19 when he won his first French Open, while Rory was barely 22 when he picked up the US Open title, making him the youngest winner since Tiger Woods. 1 year after jumping from the first floor of the Eiffel Tower in inline skates, Taig Khris is back at it. This time it was a long-distance jump with Paris's Basilica of the Sacred Heart as his starting point. 29 meters, a new world record. Taig was already an inline skating champ before these wild stunts. 3-time world ramp skating champion and the winner of the X Games and the Gravity Games, the Frenchman is the most decorated athlete in extreme sports history. And his inspiration has always been skateboarding legend Tony Hawk.
I had idols like everyone else. The first was Bruce Lee. I was really into doing kung fu when I was little. And ever since I got into extreme sports and rollerblading, I started watching Tony Hawk, who was, and still is, a skateboarding legend. And all night I'd watch videos of skaters, guys like Bucky Lasik, but especially Tony Hawk, doing tricks, and that's how I learned to do the tricks. Years later I met Tony Hawk and did demos with him, and we got along great. And we've been running into each other at events for the past 15 years.
The Cheryl and Ashley Cole saga continues. As we told you last week, the Chelsea player wants to win back his ex-wife. And fate stepped in to give him an unexpected helping hand. The singer sank into depression after being fired from the American X Factor. Cheryl Tweedy was on the show's judging panel, but was deemed too British by the American network Fox. One more disappointment for poor Cheryl. She has sought refuge in her singing career since the divorce and Ashley's repeated infidelity. And Ashley picked this delicate period to try to win her back. According to the English tabloid Star magazine, he has already proposed. Very romantic, Ashley. There's just one little hitch in his grand scheme. British gossip magazines recently published pictures of him with a charming companion at a Los Angeles nightclub. The woman in question, a tall blonde, obviously wasn't Cheryl, and she and Ashley really seemed to hit it off. Ashley Cole is incorrigible.